So in this short video, I'm going to help you realize that if you have the proper systems in place, you'll never be afraid to ask an investor for a soft commitment again. So many capital raisers that I know are afraid of asking somebody how much money they're looking to invest. I'm pretty sure it's because of our relationship with money. To most of us, $50,000 or $100,000 is a ton of money, and it's quite a bit, don't get me wrong, but to most passive investors, this is just something that they need to put to work somewhere to get a nice return. So who better to put it to work with than you? If you don't ask them to commit, then they'll find another place to put it. It's just the facts. Don't you hate the fact that people show up to meetings, they nod their heads, they smile, say they're interested, and then walk away without ever making a soft commitment? If you're being honest with yourself, that completely stings, because it means all the energy, the prep work, the pitch, it didn't translate into forward momentum. Now, is that their fault or is it your fault? So today I'm going to show you exactly why that happens and the systems you need to have in place to fix it. Hey guys, I'm Paul, co-founder of Capitallyst Pro. I've raised millions of dollars for multifamily syndications, and believe me, I've had those awkward calls where an investor seems fired up, but by the end of that call, you've got nothing. And here's the reality. Soft commitments are the bridge between interest and action. They're not, yes, wire the money tomorrow, but they are the permission slip to move that relationship forward. If you're not consistently walking away with soft commitments, you're wasting so much of your time and energy and not making any money. So let's fix it. This is going to be point number one. This is investor psychology problem. Think about this. Humans hate making decisions that feel permanent. Investing $100,000 right away feels very permanent. But if they said, yeah, pencil me in for $50,000, that feels light, safe, and it's non-binding. If you don't lower the psychological barrier on the call, you force them into a yes-no decision. 9 times out of 10, unfortunately, no outbeats yes. So I like to review what I call the commitment ladder. Step number 1, agreement of interest. At this point, the investor isn't saying they'll invest. They're simply acknowledging that the opportunity sounds good on the surface. You've built intrigue. Their curiosity is piqued. That's not committing yet, but they're mentally agreeing that the deal has merit, okay? Number 2 is agreement of intention. This is the bridge between interest and action. They're starting to imagine themselves inside of the deal. It's still hypothetical to them. They haven't committed dollars, just mentally alignment. Here's an example. You explain the projected returns. They say, yeah, I could see myself putting some capital into this thing. They're opening that door, but not walking into it yet. Step number 3 is soft commitment. This is where things get real. A soft commit means they've given you a specific dollar amount and an intention to participate in the deal, but it's still not binding. Think of it as holding a seat at the table. So here's an example. On a call, you ask, in roundabout numbers, how much were you looking to invest in this deal? They respond, well, pencil me in for $50,000 so I don't lose my spot. Now you've got a tangible figure. It's progress you can track, follow up on, and nurture. Step number 4 is a hard commitment. This is the finish line, the point where interest has turned into actual money in your account. Signed subscription docs are in, the wires transferred. So here's an example. A week after the soft commitment, you follow up, you send docs, you answer questions, they send you the confirmation. Hey, Paul, I just wired the $50,000, excited to work with you guys. At this point, the ladder is complete. If you jump from step 1 to step 4, you lose them. But if you guide them naturally through step 3, soft commitments, you keep them engaged and moving forward. Early on, I'd run calls with potential investors where I shared everything, answered all their questions, and then silence. No next step. Once I started explicitly asking questions like, in roundabout numbers, how much are you looking to invest? Suddenly people answered. It's such a simple question. If you have the correct systems in place before the call and then during the call, that question is so easy. And this leads me into my next point, point number 2. Most capital raisers don't get soft commitments because they never ask. Sounds obvious, but I see it all the time. They end the call with, thanks for your time, I'll keep you updated, or we'll stay in touch. Try this instead. Here's what works. My favorite is question number 1. In roundabout numbers, how much were you looking to invest? Question number 2, Would you like me to put you down as a soft commit so you don't lose your spot? And question number 3, would you mind signing up in our portal so we can reserve your interest? It's not written in stone, so don't worry. These are light, friendly, but not concrete questions. You're not asking for blood, just a name. It's like going to the restaurant and the waiter never asking you if you're ready to order. You'll sit there forever until someone prompts you. Your investors are the same. They need the nudge. And here's probably the most important point I can make. So if there's one thing to take away from this video, it's this. Point number 3, nurture before you ask. Now here's a secret most people miss. Asking for a soft commitment is so much easier when you've already educated and nurtured your prospect. If an investor has been reading your emails, seeing your content, getting educated all along the way, by the time they get on a call with you, they already know you. They already have some level of trust. You're not asking a stranger to commit. You're guiding a warm relationship to the next natural step. This is why automation matters, and having a solid CRM, it's all about strategically layering education, credibility, and trust over time. They're already leaning that direction when you ask them. So although systems and automation are great, don't forget, personal outreach and touch matters too. Automation should feel human. Send a quick text after an email campaign, record a short Loom video, show them that there's a real operator behind the system. That way, when you finally say, would you like me to pencil you in for $50,000, they don't hesitate, because in their mind, the soft commitment isn't scary. So let's move on to my point number 4. Let's be real, a soft commit is just the beginning. It's definitely not money in the bank, so don't count the chickens before they hatch. This is a delicate window, the exact time when most investors back out. They get cold feet or end up investing with somebody else. So what do you do after you get a soft commit? Do what you say you're gonna do. If you promise them a PPM, a portal link, or a pitch deck, send it fast. Touch base consistently. Don't let weeks slip by with silence. Check in, answer questions, confirm their interest, stay top of mind, share updates, insights, send personal text messages, post constantly on social media so you stay top of mind. This isn't about pestering, it's about reinforcing that trust. Point number 5. Here's where systems come back into play. When somebody soft commits, you can trigger workflows inside of your CRM, automate email confirming their spot, a link to sign into the portal and reserve their interest, a reminder task for you to reach out to them maybe 4 days later. This isn't about chasing, it's about making sure no momentum is lost. Remember, memory is a liar, systems don't forget. So let's bring this home. If you're not getting enough soft commits, it's not because investors don't want to invest. It's because you haven't lowered the psychological barrier, asking those right questions, educating them beforehand, or built the system that captures and secures the momentum. Truth is, investors want to commit. They're waiting for you to guide them. So I hope this was beneficial and helpful to you. If this hit home, here's your next step. Don't just hope your next investor call turns into a soft commit. Systematize it and make sure it happens. I put together resources and a demo on how we do this inside of Capitallyst Pro. So if you want to see how to turn interest into soft commits into wired funds, make sure to hit the subscribe button, check out the links below of our demo of Capitallyst Pro. So the difference between I'll think about it and pencil me in is the difference between chasing investors and leading them. Now go and get some investors, and we'll see you on the next video.